me, man. Yeah, I've shown this before, but this is Diamond Rio Dirty Diamonds, man. Woohoo! So killer. Welcome to Cosmic Vinyl. I am Cosmic Brian, your host, your freakazoid on the dance floor. Jesus. Tell you what, man, I used to be a bit of a freakazoid on the dance. I used to tear the dance floor up when I was a younger man. Yeah, I could tear up the floor at the old discotheque. Jesus. Used to love to dance, man. That's so funny. I still dance. Now it's relegated to here in the cosmic realm. So welcome to Cosmic Vinyl, man. I'm so proud that you are following the Cosmic Vinyl train, man. It's cool. It's groovy, man. So a little bit of vinyl community business here. So if you watched my last video that I posted, you'll notice that if you watched it to the end, and I know some of you ain't watching till the end, because I check out the friggin' analytics, man, sometimes, which I don't care about too much, but you may have noticed that the last video cut off. It actually cut off about 4 minutes of the video. In fact, it was the video for my songs of summer, the best songs of summer, celebrating this insane scorcher of a heat wave we're embarking on. So you didn't even get to see my top track for summer. So I'm going to show that to you right now. And my number one summer song was this Mungo Jerry. It was, I love this cover so much, man. It was Mungo Jerry's In the Summertime. Oh man, it is such a great summer song, man. And it brings a smile to my face. It's such an uplifting track. Although this does look psychedelic, I wouldn't call them a psych band really, but Mungo Jerry's killer, man. He's got this great like afro and these gigantic lamb chop sideburns. Such a cool dude, and I believe there's a little playing of the jug on this one too, but what a great track. So that was my number one summer song on my scorcher of a video. You also missed out on a little bonus clip at the end, so I'll put it at the end of this video so you can check it out, man, because I just didn't want it to become this lost media thing where everybody's looking. No, I'm just kidding. It's not that great, but it's fun. So it'll be at the end of this video. I'm not sure I can explain really how that cut off, but I have an idea. My friend the fish man, you know, with his webbed hands, he has a little trouble sometimes. And also, I believe his excuse was that he was attacked by a school of electric eels. So, you know, I'm going to give him a pass on this. But yeah, Mungo Jerry was my top track. So yeah, this is going to be upwards of about 10 albums. Staying inside today, not going out into the atmosphere, the hot, blazing atmosphere. Staying inside in the cosmic realm where it's cool and it's groovy. And I've got all these records. Why would I want to venture out into the atmosphere that's equal to like Mars? You know what I'm saying? So, but I have got a few cold ones. I've got what I've called a bowl of beers over there on ice. So why would I go anywhere, vinyl community? But yeah, let's I'm gonna share a shared drink with you, man. We're gonna break bread together, or should I say break hops together, man. So let's get it on. Oh, you guys ready for this? I'd duck if I were you. Oh yes! Got you fucking right. Yes. Nailed it! Alright, you guys, get in here, man. Let's drink this thing, man. This is a toast to all my friends in the vinyl community and YouTube land. Let's do it.
Oh, yes, my good friend, of course.
Oh, man, I needed that. So yesterday and today, like I said, I stayed inside. This is going to be my cosmic playlist for yesterday and today. You know, usually I start off with, I kind of ease into it, listen to some poppier stuff, but no, dove right in with the Dirty Diamonds of Diamond Rio, man. Not to be confused with the country band Diamond Rio. This is an underrated album, hard rockin' 70s stuff right there. Woo! Check that out for sure. It can be had pretty cheap too. But then I moved in on this band, which I posted this album on Instagram yesterday as well. But I've been getting into a little Kiss lately, man. Revisiting some classic Kiss albums. This one is Kiss Love Gun. Always loved the art on the cover. This is very similar to the art. Probably the same artist that did Destroyer. But yeah, man, this is great, man. Released, and I think I want to say on maybe like 77, 76 on the Casablanca label. But man, when I posted this on Instagram yesterday, I mentioned how back when I was a kid, like 11, 12 years old, and Kiss was just coming into prominence, man. These guys were superheroes to us, man. I mean, they were like, they had secret identities, right? I mean, they wore the makeup, and even when they went out in public, they kind of kept their faces covered. It was groovy, man. It was so cool. I mean, you had a blood-spitting, fire-breathing demon. You had an extraterrestrial spaceman. You had the mysterious Catman. You also had the pouty-lipped sex god, the Star Child.
Toronto!
Oh my God, check it out. Yes. Freaking love it. But yeah, man, these guys were, they hadn't become a phenomenon yet, but they were huge to us, man. And if you weren't there, like experiencing it while it was going on, you have no idea. You cannot get a grasp on on how they took the youth of America by storm, and we worship these guys like as the Kiss Army, man. It would have been like the Beatles back in the day, man. I have no idea how Beatlemania felt, but I know how the Kiss phenomena felt. It was something awesome. This has got great songs. Love Gun, Got Love for Sale, Christine 16, Almost Human, and you've got the guitar-driven attack and solo of Ace Frehley on Shock Me. Man, it totally reminds me of going to the skating rink, man. And whenever a Kiss song came on at the skating rink, boy, look out, because all us hard rockers amped it up a bit, man. And if you got in our way, we'd bowl you over, man. The skate gang. Jesus. But anyway, Kiss Love Gun. And then I moved on to this album, man. This is Grand Funk Railroad. This is Mark, Don, and Mel. Wow, what a cool album. Check this out. This is like their stuff from 1969 to 1971. They were managed by Terry Knight. You remember Terry Knight and the Pack? That's who managed them. I'm sure I think they had a huge falling out, but look at this great collage on the gatefold of the band and some pictures of the footage and stuff, live footage. Little overall review by Terry Knight written on the back there. And then you've got these like inner sleeves that are like headlines from newspaper clippings about the band. And there's some funny ones on here, man. Rock music fans fight police at sold out concert. 2,000 jammed Kobo for rock tickets. Nixon's trip to China. What does it mean to the arts? I mean, just all things. I sat and read these yesterday. They were hilarious. Look at this one. Grand Funk Finks Out in concert. I love it, man. This is funny shit. But yeah, you've got great songs like you got the Time Machine, you've got Heartbreaker, you've got the hit song Closer to Home, I'm Your Captain. I'm your captain, I'm your captain, and I'm feeling mighty ill. I'm getting closer to your home. Love it, man. Check that out. It's a great double album, man, of their early stuff. Killer. And then I moved into this. This is moving into the 1980s. I think this is like 1981, released on Columbia. Blue Oyster Cult, Fire of Unknown Origin. And if any cover of any album that they came out with represents what a Blue Oyster Cult is, this is it, man. Aliens with hoods and holding a blue oyster, and look at all the like weird religious symbols and stuff. Check this out. This is so great, man. There's not a track on here that I don't dig, man. You've got the title track, Fire of Unknown Origin. You've got the big hit, Burning for You. Man, what a great song. But then you've got Veterans of Psychic Wars, the epic Veterans of Psychic Wars, man. Oh, please don't let these shakes go on. You see me now, a veteran of 1,000 psychic wars. I've been living on the edge so long and my armor is destroyed. I've used up all my... Jesus, I love this. Please, please don't let these shakes go on. But another great haunting, creepy track is Joan Crawford Has Risen from the Dead. Vengeance, The Pack. This is just chock full of great songs, man. One thing about Blue Oyster Cult, their deep cuts are awesome. I recommend any one of these albums to pick up. Oh, man, look at that. So great. And then I moved into kind of a little bit of a different direction. I pulled this, it's a Pickwick Greatest Hits Volume 1 of The Move. The Move featured Roy Wood of later to be an ELO. He also was Roy Wood's Wizard. I don't know if Jeff Lynne was in this band yet or not at the time. But man, for an economy or discount record label like Pickwick, this album sounds great, man. I love it. And every song on here is really good. Especially Brontosaurus, man. That's a banger. But yeah, kind of glammy Psych kind of stuff, man. I dig it. You gotta check that out. Don't sleep on it just because it's Pickwick, because the sound is really good, man. The production. And then check this, man. I moved into this. Now the reason I pulled this is because my friend David on Instagram, he's Heavy Bliss, but it's heavy with an I instead of a Y. He posts some great prog psych, just all kinds of great 60s and 70s stuff. But he posted this, and it reminded me, I wanted to pull it and give it a listen again. And this is great, man. This is listed as more like psychedelic and pop psych. But I gotta tell you, this is straight up, I feel like, straight up psychedelia. And, I mean, it's not like heavy, tripped out, freaky deaky, mind-blowing. But, man, it's super solid, man. Very organ-driven, man. And the organist doesn't play any of the same stuff on every different song. Has something unique that he plays. Kind of Doors-ish, but I mean, that's where the comparison stops at the organ. But there's some groovy tunes on here, especially the epic Love Eyes, man. It just goes off. The guitar on this is also really cool. I recommend checking this out for sure. There's a good picture of the band there. But yeah, check that out for sure. And then I seen somebody else post this on Instagram. So I pulled this for a listen. I hadn't listened to it for a long time. This is Calliope. It's called Steamed. And it was released in, I believe, like 67 on Buddha. Maybe 68, I don't know. But could be 69 for all I know. Jesus. But yeah, this is like, I didn't realize this, but this is a Seattle band. Again, kind of moody, melodic, psychedelic rock. Half of these are covers, half of the songs are originals. So I can't even really like give you a breakdown of who they sound like because there's so many covers. They cover Hound Dog, which is kind of cool. It's really bluesy. They cover Chuck Berry. They do the song Nadine. Lee Michaels has a cover on here too, Hello, Hello. But the coolest and the trippiest cover track on here is the Mamas and the Papas, California Dreamin'. I dig that one. That's great. But there's also Jimmy Bell, which is the opener on side 2. Man, that is a banger, man. There's some good guitar on here. If there's one complaint that I have about this album is that they should have brought the drums out a little bit. It's a bit thin. Sometimes you can't even hear the drums, man. They need more pounders in there, man. But it's definitely an entertaining listen. And then I rounded it out with this album, man. I love this. First of all, I love the cover. That's some psychedelic. That's what a psychedelic album cover should look like right there. This is the Boston Tea Party. Now, you're probably thinking, well, it must be a Boston sound kind of album, like that Fluff album. They're part of the Boston sound. But you'd be wrong because these guys originated out of California. And check it out, they're dressed in the 75 era costumes there. I love it. But this is great, man. Released in 1968. I want to show you this because it's on the Flick Disc label. And the Flick Disc label is absolutely cool. It's one of the coolest looking labels I've ever seen, man. Check that out. Another great psychedelic label. Bands like the American Revolution were on there, man. I think Highway Robbery might have been on that label. But yeah, great stuff here, man. Killer guitar work, man. For the late 1960s, this guitarist just gets off, man. He rips. But the highlight for me on this is the vocalist by Travis Fields, man. You know how sometimes on these Psych albums, the vocals really aren't like the highlight, but man, Travis Fields gets it on this, man. I love it. It's like it's Psych, but it's kind of pop Psych. You can tell they were kind of going for like a commercial type thing, man. But yeah, I love this. This is definitely worth checking out, man. Let me show you the back here. There's nothing great on it, but yeah, I love this. What a killer record, man. And I still got more to listen to here. Again, I apologize for the last video that cut off. You guys didn't get to see Mungo. But stay tuned to the end of this one because there is a little special bonus clip for you. Keep in mind it was for the songs for the summer video that I posted yesterday. So love you guys, man. I'm gonna toast you out with one more cold drink. Again, it's gonna get hot, man. Stay inside. Don't go out unless you have to. Stay hydrated, definitely. Lots of water, lots of Gatorade, stuff to keep your electrolytes up, man. Don't leave your pets outside for any extended amount of time. If you do have to go outside, you're working outside, man, please, if you get to a point where you're not sweating anymore, that's trouble, man. That means your body's telling you, hey, you got to get inside, man. You cannot, that means like heat stroke, heat exhaustion. Jesus, listen to me. me. I'm giving you medical advice over the video. I have been a nurse for 23 years, so, but yeah, just don't go out in the heat if you can't help it, man. Here we go. I'll see you guys out. I'm telling you, you don't want heat stroke, man. You vomit, you poop the bed, and all kinds of stuff. Stay cool, stay cosmic. We'll see you next time. Held her close until the storm passed. Then we fell down, laughing in the wet grass. Both our bodies lying in the sunshine, sweet sunshine. Sha-la-la-la-la-la, my lady, in the sun with your dress undone.